Are we live? It's the Live Drive Jive Archive with your host Frank Monday. What up, Frank? Today there's no way to get the camera set correctly, so you just have to deal with it. That's the way it's going to be. So over the weekend, my brakes had been giving me trouble in my car last week. So I took my vehicle and dropped it off at the repair shop and was there for like 4 or 5 hours trying to fill in all the insurance paperwork. So it's got brake problems and some engine issues too, I think. But yeah, I looked at other cars. I went around, I looked at Teslas and Hondas and Buicks and different cars. Didn't see anything I'm really that super enthused about. They say, within the next 20 years, we'll all switch to electric vehicles. I don't know how much truth there is to that. The Teslas, I went in the Tesla showroom and looked at all of them, and everything other than like the Model X was pretty Mickey Mouse. Like, they're not well-made cars, really. They seem all fancy and stuff, but like, you interact with it a little bit and it doesn't feel like it's going to last more than a couple of years. So I'm in a rental vehicle today. I am in a Bourgeois. I'm not sure. I think it's maybe a German car, so it's probably Bourgeois. Bourgeois. Borgward. Bourgeois. And this is a pretty decent car. Like, it's a high roller. It's a little smaller than I like, but it seems to have decent power, and it doesn't feel Mickey Mouse. It feels like a car. The Buicks seem nice too. Nissans, they're not doing much for me recently. I'd really, I don't know, I like Volkswagens, so I'm thinking about maybe a Volkswagen. German cars, I don't know, they seem decent. They seem more like you're in a car that, I mean, not that you'd ever want to be in an accident, but if you were in an accident, it seems like a German car might help you survive. Whereas those Teslas, oh my God, those things are garbage. Absolute garbage. I'm surprised that company hasn't gone. Oh no, I'm not surprised they haven't gone bankrupt, because like all major corporations, they're too big to fail, and they receive a lot of government handouts, a lot of government cheese going into those companies to prop them up and make them look like they're competitors and superstars. And Elon Musk, as far as I know, his crime family seized control of the gemstones in South Africa. So they have wealth due to position and exploitation of natural resources that your average individual isn't allowed to do, unless you're part of a crime family, like the Clintons or the Bidens. Then you could seize control of the Commonwealth and exploit it for the profit of you and your friends, you and your cronies. All right, now this guy is not going to push on the gas, but he's going to ease in front of me and act like an idiot and just typical bullshit, typical morning bullshit. If it wasn't for low skills, these guys would have no skills. But that's all right. We're not driving in the Indy 500. We're just trying to get the morning grind on and get to work. This camera angle is very unflattering and reminiscent of TikTok, which here in China is known by its Chinese name, Douyin. And so it's not suitable for the Frank Monday show. But that's all right. I'm on the superhighway, which is not so super when some dude in front of you is just asleep at the wheel. And not just one, but like 1, 2, 3 guys are just playing games. So I took a cab yesterday, and God, that guy's cab stank. If you're a cab driver, and you might be, I did it for a while. Keep your cab clean and take a shower before you go out to drive. And if you got some kind of dank smell in your cab, take the day off and air it out in the sunshine. But it wasn't Uber, it was a regular taxi cab service. And it ended up being like $5 more than Uber Lyft would have been. And that's good. I'd rather pay the extra money to a legitimate company that has employees than those independent contracted wage slaves that those failing bankrupt companies like Uber Lyft have. Fuck them. And I advise any of you, if you ever take an Uber Lyft, you're just compounding the problem. Cut that shit out. You're allowing a corporation that's hugely subsidized and operates at a loss every year to trick your average individual into debt slavery. And that's just not good. If you don't have any other options, right? If you feel like you don't have any other options, fucking walk. I love y'all good looking happy people. I will see you back in a little while. Bye for now.